Oh, hi, kids.
Hey kids.
Welcome to Baltimore, Maryland.
Yes, this is our son's first trip and road trip.
Yes.
Double, yeah. Because we had like one overnight trip to like upstate New York, or not really upstate New York, but further north New York. But this is like our first like real destination, checking a box trip. And right now he is sleeping in the back seat, which you can't see him, but we're gonna try to speak quietly but project our voices at the same time. So
Yes.
wish us luck.
And this is also a monumental occasion for Selena and I. Though we didn't properly document the whole thing, this was the last state we needed for the entire East Coast. So from Maine to Florida, we have been to every single state together, including the District of Columbia.
Basically, we're traveling with a kid for the first time, like fully, and it all started out in the emergency room.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was a little bit of a scare, had a little bit of emergency. Auckland is fine. But that is how we started off this trip, and probably is in the thumbnail or something. I don't know, like to make it really dramatic.
Dun dun dun.
But that's how we started off our day. We were supposed to, it's Saturday now. Our trip started yesterday, Friday, but it started very late because we ended up coming in at 2 a.m. last night instead of the 7 p.m. we had planned.
Yeah.
And that is our first lesson about traveling with a kid. Very unexpected.
Yeah.
Um,
Expect the unexpected. I
yeah.
actually, Selena is still on maternity leave.
Yeah.
And I was at work, and I was going to surprise her. I talked to we rented a car for this trip on one of those apps. I'm not advertising them. And I asked the guy if I can pick the car up early, and I leave work early. And in between me asking to leave early, arranging to get the car early, and actually getting to it, all of this is happening, and Selena has no idea that it's going down. And I thought to myself, thank goodness
Wait, I had no idea what's going down.
that was leaving early.
Oh, it sounded like I had no idea that he needed to go to the hospital.
Yeah, but so then by the time I'm like getting the vehicle, I call her and she's like, all right, I'm here and I'm on my way, and I'm like, okay, I actually left work early, like I'm on my way. And she was like, oh, okay, cool. But thankfully he's fine, everything's good, everything checked out. Magical baby problems.
So we came in late. So we came in at like 2 a.m. Got some sleep. I think we all got like at least 5 or 6 hours of sleep. We first went to Diablo Donuts, and we haven't tried anything yet. But they have this one donut called the Captain Chesapeake. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, Captain Chesapeake, and it has caramel and Old Bay on it. So we're gonna try that right now. I'm really hungry, and I mean, it sounded like an interesting donut, so we figured, why not have it on camera?
You can see the Old Bay on it.
Yeah, you want the first bite?
Yep.
I dig it. Would I like always order it? Like, oh, this is my favorite one, and always order it? No, probably not, but this is a nice specialty donut.
So my first bite was definitely all caramel and very little to the Old Bay. This one has it. And unfortunately, I don't know what you would expect when you had this, but it is an accurate description. And it works. It surprisingly works. It's not too salty if anyone's worried about that.
Yeah, there's a nice balance between the two.
Yeah, it even has like a little spice to it, but not like a crazy amount.
Oh, you think so?
Just a touch.
Well, Old Bay has like a little... It is a spice, I guess. And we have 3 other donuts, but we are at Lexington Market. We're in the parking lot. It's about 11 a.m. They open at, I think, 9. We're going to spend some time there. We'll show you around. see how long the little guy stays asleep, and then we'll go to our next destination after that.
See you there.
My family.
Oh, hi.
Okay, guys, you ready to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. It's the next morning. A lot happened. We got some takeout. We have takeout from the market, which I'm sure we already showed you. And then we took it to the Ministry of Brewing, which was a lot of fun.
It was a whole lot of fun.
I think that's a spousal win on that one.
That is absolutely a spousal win.
And then after that, like, Auckland took his naps, and we got takeout from this one place that I thought Kamau would really like, and he really did. It's clutch, right?
It was. I don't know how you pronounce it.
I think it's Ekabin.
Let's go with that. Ekibon.
Ekabon.
Yeah. Amazing. Absolutely
It was so
amazing.
good.
Yes.
Fusion of flavors. It had that umami.
Yeah.
And then we also got like little things like jugs of water and stuff like that.
Mhm, that was the last
I
thing we
had
had.
stuff left over from the market.
Yes.
We shared some of the stuff from Ekabon,
Yeah.
Ekabon, and then we took it really down, like parents do.
Yeah.
Baby fell asleep or was kind of falling asleep. We watched Grey's Anatomy season finale. It was a nice little.
It was a nice quiet evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are about to head out, check out of our Airbnb, head to a farmer's market this time. We'll show you around there. And then we might pick up 1 or 2 food items to take home for dinner tonight, because that's how you do in these situations. Like, we're not going to just sit at a restaurant. I mean, we could, and Auckland's pretty good with being at a restaurant.
Yeah.
But like with time constraints, you don't want to like have to deal with him, delay how long you're gonna eat, and we have like a small window to get home and return the car.
Also, it's the weekend before official summer begins.
Yeah.
# Memorial Day weekend. So
Yeah.
I can only imagine the traffic going home.
So all that said, it's better for us to just pick up and then enjoy our crab cakes and the rest of Baltimore, Maryland at home.
Yes.
So that is what we're gonna do. Okay, so we just made a stop at the Chesapeake House. Kamau's actually walking back over. I don't know if you can see him. I don't know. Oh, there he is. I don't know how people vlog and have children in their hands, because this is not that easy.
Someone's got that arm strength.
I'm like the tip of my finger strength. I barely have a hold on it. Okay, so just wanted to say we stopped. We bought all the things. After we finished the market, we got, what was the name of the place? Chris's Seafood? No, Chris's
Nick's.
Fish? Nick's Fish House.
Nick's Seafood House.
Oh, I thought it was Fish House. Nick's Fish House. We just went to Nick's Fish House. We haven't tried the food because we're going to have that for dinner, make some like pasta and have it tonight. We got crab cakes or crab, not rolls. They called it something different because they're round. And then we got, yes. And then we also got some lobster egg rolls or lobster something. It's like egg rolls.
Lobster egg rolls.
Lobster egg rolls, which I'm gonna say is probably gonna be pretty good, but we'll obviously insert text here whether we liked it or not. He's staring at my shirt. It's Sabrina, and if you know, kids like the black and white contrast, so he's staring at the cat. If you're wondering what Auckland is doing.
The farmer's market was great. I'm sure she already said that.
Oh yeah, I didn't say that.
Oh, we went to a farmer's market. It was actually quite amazing. We got some cheese, some eggs, some spices. There was a whole bunch of foods and incense. Even somebody selling some THC, if that's how you get down.
I didn't know
people
that.
selling some gin, if that's how you get down. Yeah, it was a really good farmer's market that apparently is only on Sundays, but well worth the excursion if you got a minute for it.
Yeah, from 9 to 12.
Yeah.
9 to 12 every Sunday. It's definitely worth going to. We just stopped at, forgot the name already. Something Chris Pitt. Chat Pit sandwiches.
That sounds kind of.
I don't know, that's not the name of it, but that's what we got. We got their pit sandwiches. And we both got the Chat Pit sandwiches,
Yes.
beef sandwiches.
Yes.
We didn't substitute it for anything else that was on there that you can get pit sandwiches with. And I'm not like a big like roast beef person. I think even when we went to Cats once together, like it was like, yeah, we could split one. And like it's not a big deal to me, but like it's good. It's good. The most I'll say is like it's really tender, and this was really tender. It was like really good.
Yeah.
It was easy to bite into and everything.
It was really good, and I'm gonna be the one to come for it, but this is what Arby's thinks it is. I will say that.
Yeah.
I will absolutely say that. I also will say, if you're from the Baltimore or even Maryland area, is this place legit, or do you guys have like a better place that we should go to? Because I thought this place was pretty legit.
Yeah, I definitely thought this was like, oh, this is the place. I mean, we have 3 locations, and yeah, it was, or maybe 4, one out of Maryland, but yeah, it was freaking delicious. And like I said, not like a big roast beef, like it is what it is type person. I'm like, yeah, it's whatever. This was really good. They had their own barbecue sauce, and then they have this tiger sauce. Definitely get the tiger sauce.
For sure.
If you don't like horseradish, maybe not, but it has like horseradish in it. But it was delicious. I thought it was great. We did a mixture of the the horseradish, the tiger sauce, their home barbecue sauce, and a hickory sauce that they have. So good. That was a good combo. He tried all 3 of them.
All 3 of them.
And then he did the tiger sauce and their home sauce.
The house barbecue, yeah, which was really good. Really, really good.
I will say, I'm
Absolutely
gonna pass
great
you the camera so I can change the baby's diaper.
Okay.
This is traveling with the baby.
Traveling with the baby. You can kind of see her in the distance
And
there
he
doing
kind
her
of
thing.
spit up, so.
So the Chap Hit beef was really good, and I didn't know this. I think Selena knew this when we went there, that it was in all the go-to Food Network shows. So Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, Man vs. Food, even Bizarre Foods had stopped there at some point. And it's always kind of cool because there's been times where we have stopped at places that have been to these spots, and like it's like a no-go. They're riding off of the wave of being on television, and I'm assuming the quality just dips, or new ownership or something, whatever. But I feel like this one was actually like pretty legit. So then we stopped at, I feel like this is our go-to rest stop in Maryland, which is the
Because, yeah, we've been here
What is this?
before.
The Chesapeake House?
This is the Chesapeake House.
This is the Chesapeake House.
I think we passed the Maryland House, but we didn't realize
Yeah,
it was a Maryland House.
we didn't realize there was a Maryland House. If we're traveling north or south and we pass through Maryland, this is likely where we're going to be. There's nothing special about this place. We just realized that this is the one that we stop at every time, so we're just gonna like keep making it a thing.
I think it's right near the we're in Delaware now, right?
No. We're still in Maryland.
We're still okay.
Yeah, but it's near the Delaware border. We're not too far from
I
it.
would say I think we saw the sign.
How close? I do not know. Maybe we'll put in a map or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, all in all, this was a very good trip. It was a nice getaway for the weekend. I must say.
Dip our toes in with Auckland.
Yeah, and a nice dip our toes in with Auckland. We've been to many places, and I feel like everywhere we've gone, we take a piece of it with us, right? And there have been a handful of places where we're like, we would actually move here. Maryland is not one of them.
Yeah.
And there is nothing intrinsically wrong with it. I would vacation here on a regular basis for sure. But I don't think I would live here.
It's like one of those places where you gotta be careful, like, you don't have to be, well, I think for some people you have to be careful when you, like, walk through or drive through, because the neighborhoods do change very, like, rapidly.
Yeah.
And we kept, like, naming the places we thought it looked like, this looks like Portland, this looks like Toronto, this looks like, and Philly, like, this part looks like San Francisco, and we drove through the park, like, there were so many parts of it where I'm like, damn, Baltimore is like every neighborhood we've ever been in.
Yeah.
Or every city we've ever been in. And so it's like, so it could be very gentrified one time, and then it could be really hood another time, and
you're within a 3-block radius of both of those things.
Yeah. So if you're walking, you might not see it coming, but like obviously when you're driving, 3 blocks is kind of nothing.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, just changed on me, like that. It's like that.
Yeah. And as a credence to Selena's, your mileage may vary. I did not feel like unsafe at any given point in time. I just felt like, oh, okay, I'm like familiar with this surrounding. There's like a homeless dude selling iPod headphones or whatever, and it's like, oh, okay, like, yeah, like, go on and do what you do. You're not gonna, all you need to do is ask me if I want it and just keep it pushing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I would say that area was, or this trip, I've seen more brown than most of the cities that we've been to, especially recently. And so I'm like, wow, like they just, and I feel like it's kind of celebrated there, or just a matter of fact. I don't know. Like
that's a good way of putting it.
And even in the gentrified areas, I felt like there was still a good representation of brown people.
Yeah.
Regardless of cultural, ethnic background. And so that was pretty cool to see, and I didn't expect to see that in Baltimore. I didn't even think about that, to be honest.
It was a success in the parent department as well.
The parent department, yeah, that's what we should say.
We've only had like one hiccup the whole trip, and that was we had one of those like cooler bags for ice to keep the bottles nice and cool in, and I missed one and put the bag in the freezer to keep it cool and froze one bottle.
Yeah,
that's not the worst thing in the world.
Too bad.
Yeah. Other than that though, we crushed it.
Oh, and for road trips, parent tip, you should be taking your kid, like we're at this rest stop also to give him a break from being in the
car seat. Yeah.
Because you should be taking them out about
every 2 hours. And I think we have roughly
we were over,
2 hours left in this trip also, so
yeah, so we're gonna try to he's pretty much good. I'm gonna change him and then put him back in there. Safety, it's for developmental stuff and like
the spinal development and their respiratory system.
So it's good. I mean, and hey, you probably need to stretch your legs too. Me and Kamal could go for hours though, so it's a little different for us, but worth it, obviously.
For sure.
Worth it.
Internal
right,
temp too high, allowed too cool. I thought it was our home. We should probably hit the lights.
I think you can see us.
You think so? You don't want better? Okay.
I feel like it adds to the, we're parents now. We have to keep saying that. Like people used to always say to us, we're parents now.
So we got little man to sleep. Well, mommy did a lot of the heavy lifting.
Yeah, he finally went down. I'm hoping he stays down. This is like the 4th try.
Yeah. That prepared us a fine feast for this evening.
Yeah.
And we are going to wrap it up because I've got work in the morning and she's got work in the morning.
AKA taking care of this little guy again. I'm still on maternity leave. I think Kamal said that earlier.
Yeah.
Baltimore was great.
Absolutely. We would absolutely go back.
Yeah. first trip with the little guy, like like trip, like a full weekend ish, because we kind of missed a lot of Friday, but like a full weekend, out of state, somewhere new, and this was pretty good. Our next trip is with him is gonna be a flight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in about 2 months. So we'll see how that goes. A little nervous, but
I think we'll be okay.
we think we're gonna be alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so subscribe.
Like us, and if you have been to or live in Baltimore, what did we miss? Tell us what to do for the next time so we know.
I'm sure there's so much, but we'll go back again.
And we actually read the comments, so if you give us a recommendation, we'll totally shout you out and we'll definitely do it.
Yeah, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.